Ladies and gentlemen, children, boys, jokers of us gaming, is proud to present to you some MLB The Show 24 with some more Blue Jays baseball. Today, the Blue Jays are at home, and they will take on the Cleveland Guardians today, as they have won the first two games of this three-game series. Lively, who has been pitching well, has a 7-4 record with an ERA of 2.76. Jays will counter with Yusei Kikuchi. Yusei Kikuchi is 11-3 with a 2.23 ERA. Yusei Kikuchi, of course, last time out, ended up getting his third loss of the season, so he's looking to get back in the winning department. Cleveland is currently 34 and 36 respectively for their record, while the Blue Jays are 54 and 17, and has a commanding lead in the AL East. While Cleveland is third in the AL Central. This, of course, be a home game for the Blue Jays, which means we're at the Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, on this beautiful afternoon day where the stadium will have the dome open. There'll be a little bit of a change in the lineup department. The only changes made out of the right-handed lineup department will be David Snyder, who will come in and bat 7th, replacing Connor Valefe, and Brian Silver, who will come in as the catcher, batting 8th. Other than that, the lineup remains the same for the Blue Jays. For Cleveland, though, Cleveland will have no changes in the lineup today, as it will be the same lineup they had in yesterday's game. There's the stats between the two respective winning pitchers. And now we take to the John and Chris to call the rest of this action.
For joining us. We've got Father's Day baseball. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Toronto Blue Jays have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
You're right about that, Chris, as it was a home.
Kikuchi, and Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here, and as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Andres Jimenez at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Tremendous fouls that off. Count now is 1-1. Jimenez batting is 219 right now this season.
This one in the air, center field. Kiermaier fakes the catch, and there's one gone.
Good start for the Blue Jays.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Miles Straw.
Well, Miles Straw, who was off yesterday, is back in the lineup today.
We'll see in this game if he gets a chance to
So
use
they
it.
did change
And if he
the lineup
does,
a little
I think
bit.
even you are going to be really impressed because he can really impact the game with his wheels, and you like guys that can score. He's definitely able to do that.
Miles Straw now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That one pushed foul.
0-2 count to Straw now.
The wind of the pitch. Bounce to the right side.
And he will ground out
And he takes it himself for the
to
out.
Vlad Guerrero Jr.
Batting third, the left fielder, Steven Kwan. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Cleveland, Steven Kwan.
Kwan enters this game with a 10-game hitting
And
streak.
first offering is fouled off.
Last game he was 2 for 4 with
2
a
outs,
double.
base is empty.
Previous game he was 3 for 4 with a double.
In there at the knees. That is strike 2. Popped in the air, left field. Varsho pulls that one down, and that is that.
So that
No
will end the
scores. We
inning.
head to the bottom of the first.
Struggling George Springer will start things off.
Back here at Rogers Center, and today's starter, number 39. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, you know, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
This one in the air, right field. Adele moves under it. Hauls
And
it in for
Springer
the out.
flies out.
Let's take a look at our lineup. And this is a dangerous group, Chris. Top to bottom, loaded with players who can barrel up the baseball. A lot of high exit velocities. And that all results in a club that's leading the league in slugging percentage right now.
And
Also
Boo,
leading
that
the league
means
in
the
home
pitcher's
runs
gotta
with
be ready from the
201
very
home
first
runs
pitch
this
of
season.
each and every at bat, because these hitters, they're ready to jump all over you.
Or at least
and
leading
they've
the
got
league
the
in
swing
the
speed,
AL.
the velocity through the zone, however you want to measure it, to hit the ball hard and hit it a long way.
Vlad
This one's into
hits
the
it
outfield. Could be extra
between the
bases.
gap.
Around first and hustling for second.
And
And he
Vlad
starts
will
his
get a
afternoon off right
double.
with a double.
He was all over that one. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
And Vlad Guerrero hustled there to get his 8th double of the year.
Bo Bichette up to the dish with 3 hits on the series, and one of them a homer. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
The 2-time All-Star, currently batting .378 this season.
And he grounds one to the
And
right
he
side.
hits it.
Base hit.
Vlad foul ball, but
They won't
stays at
risk descend.
third.
Runners at the corners now with one away.
He's been swinging it really well.
Runners at the
Not
corners
much to
now.
This one other than just a willingness
Chris
to
has
go
said.
the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Run defensively too, as Vlad thought about it, but was
One
wisely
away.
choosing
Runners
to
at
stay
first
at
and third.
third.
Up to the plate is Brandon Bells. Checks over to first. Back safely.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
First
Bo
off,
runs,
runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to
and
second.
he
Kind of a gamble
caught.
right there. They're trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play possibility, but now 2 outs, and it gets a little tougher to drive in the run from third.
As Bo tries to make it to second, but dead on arrival, as it was a great throw by the catcher to get the second
2
out.
outs. And one in scoring position. Drilled to right, way back there.
And for the second game in a row, Brandon Belt has hit a home run. His 35th of the year.
That's worth the price of admission. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
Oh, 3rd straight game. I thought it was his second.
These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Brandon Belt has came on fire.
Requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding
400
job mechanically.
feet.
He deserves that home run.
So 2 down. And next for Toronto, Rafael Devers. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
And with that, the Jays now have a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the 1st with 2 out. Devers currently batting 286, now up. Hits it right to first.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do
an
it.
easy grab.
2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy
Tag
of
the
this
base
2-run homer.
to end the
It's
inning.
now a 2-0 ball game.
As once again, we relook at the 35th home run of the year for Brandon Belt. His 3rd home run in the past 3 games.
Second inning set to go. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Naylor
Kikuchi, a former All-Star.
started the game off with a home run in yesterday's
and he was
game.
born in Japan. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
As you see the defense, Devers 3rd, Bowes on 2nd. Snyder,
Kicks and fires.
Bow on short.
Here's a
Snyder
high chopper.
on 2nd, who makes a
Fires
great
over to Guerrero.
play to
Leadoff
get the
man
out.
retired here in the second.
Yeah, I'm
To
looking at his
Guerrero,
body
who's on
language, and
first.
It just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Here comes the
Now
home
it's
run
Jose
leader for the
Ramirez.
Guardians.
And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Fastball
That's what I
in
just
for a
said,
strike,
Chris.
and it's 0-1. 1 out, base is empty.
233 home runs in his career. For
The
Ramirez.
0-2. And they'll do it again.
Switcher fouls that off. Now he faces an 0-2 count.
Not sure
Strikeout
that was
of the game.
exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Bounced up the middle.
Odell hits it
So he
for
gets
a
on base and
base
keeps
hit
it
up the
going.
middle.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Left-hand batter waits. Swings through that.
Ahead
The
0-2 in
rookie,
the count.
Kyle
Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can
Menzel
work with, but throw something you
was
can
0-4
command
in
and get this at bat
yesterday's
over with as
game.
quickly as possible.
That one not close. And the count is 1-2.
A throwaway pitch, I guess, there.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Really great
One
change
ball,
of speeds.
two
He goes
strikes,
off
man
the
on
off-speed
first.
to the fastball.
There
The
is
hitter
currently
doesn't know
2
what's
out.
coming next.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Dutte having a real battle here with this rookie.
With 2 down to the inning. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Spoils
Fouls
the
it
2-strike pitch, and he'll
again.
see another. 2 outs. Puts it in the air out towards left center.
Marshall calls off
And makes the play, and that's out number 3.
Kiermaier to get the out.
Guardians lead 1, and they're down 2-0.
Speaking of Varsha, he will start things off in the bottom of the second, with Snyder and Silver to fall.
Bottom of the second, and now it's Dalton Varsho.
Varsho currently hitting .324. Got a 22nd home run in yesterday's game.
And he deals.
Or in this series, I should say. And there's 23!
Way back there.
And now the Jays have a commanding 3-run lead.
It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
No, that was right. You did hit a home run in yesterday's game. So
You're
that's
working with
2
this
home
kind of
runs in
velocity,
this
so
series
critical
now.
that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here's the second baseman. On the ground
Davis
to third.
Snyder ends up grounding out.
Toss to Naylor. That's one out in the bottom of the second.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Ryan.
So up next for
Good
Toronto,
answer after
Ryan
giving up
Serven.
that home run.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Sylvan
Swings
hits
and
it
blasts one
deep.
to left center. Strong.
That's
Reaching
got
back towards the
chance.
wall. And that
It's
one
off
is
the
off
wall.
Safely into second. He's got a double.
Wastes no time there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Definitely missed that home run by a matter of feet, but he gets
So,
the
man
6th
aboard.
double of the year.
Here's Kiermaier now. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. On the ground to first.
Kiermaier hits it
And
down
he
the
can't come up with it.
line.
And he's
And
going to make it
Kiermaier
to
with his
first.
speed,
And we'll see how they score.
after it was knocked down, makes it in time and puts men on the corners.
Joe Springer.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 1. Kiermaier on the go.
Kiermaier
Ball
goes
Save
and
it second, and that was
easily
not close.
steals.
They are being real
His
aggressive
29th
to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now
leading
in the scoring
stolen
position.
bases.
Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of
29.
a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
And a 1-0.
Springer has a couple guys in scoring position and will score
Took the
both
extra
of them.
bases. One run is
Why,
in.
gang,
Another
a
comes in to
stand-up
score, and
double.
The lead is up to 5. And that's a double.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Manager
And
out
that's
of the
it for the
dugout
picture
now, and it
already.
looks like we'll see a
Oh
change on
my
the mound.
goodness.
Number
Not
39
what
is
Cleveland
done,
wanted to
and he's
do.
responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Cleveland's strongest pitcher gets chased out of the
So
game.
Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Tristan McKenzie.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
George Springer with
Man at
his
second with one away.
16th double of the
Vladimir
year.
Guerrero Jr. now.
He's giving the Jays
And
a
first offering is fouled
5-run
off.
lead with that 2 RBI double. Speaking of a person that had a double, here is Vlad Guerrero, who got a double the first time up.
Swing and a pop up.
And
Naylor
he
gets
will
under it.
pop out to the first baseman.
And there are 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. And he's already singled in this game. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always...
Big clutch. That will
Around
get
third. He'll score easily.
RBI out of
It's now a
that.
6-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the
And
middle.
the
Not a whole lot of
bleeding
velocity,
continues
right
for
on
the
top.
Blue Jays. As they are murdering
Man at
runs
first,
in left,
Brandon
right,
Bell
and
next up for the
center.
Blue Jays. He's already homered here in this one. McKenzie over to first. Bichette a dive back in.
Bo took a lead, but gets held back on first. Brandon Bell.
And a foul ball.
We got a 2-run home run in the first.
Bichette, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground, right
And that's
side.
another hit.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
But
they
the
get the out
first
at first, and
baseman
that'll do
recovers
for
it
the
in
inning.
time, and with
They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors.
Brandon
and
Bell's
leave one.
speed
We
is
played
an
2
easy
full.
out.
It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Guardians nothing.
Cruz is the next man up for
New
Cleveland,
inning getting started.
hoping to
Here's
turn
O'Neal
things
Cruz.
around to avoid the
This
sweep.
kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging.
Oh, this one high and
And
deep. Way
Cleveland
back there.
is on the
Out of
board.
here.
Finally.
His second home run of the series. It's 6-1.
He hasn't
Cruz
been at
gets
his
his
best at the plate
14th of
these
the
last
year.
few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Bo
Slings
will
to first
ground out
and
there.
one away in the top of the third.
The second baseman, Andres.
So the batting order turns
Good recovery
over.
after
And here
giving up
is
the homer.
Andres Jimenez. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. There's a strike.
Gets the corner for the strike there.
Bounced up the middle.
And the
Bichette
2022
whips it to first
All-Star
on the run.
will get
Just
called
got
out
it.
at first.
He was burning up the baseline.
Great play by Bo Bichette to
2
get
outs,
the
base
second out.
empty. Miles Straw will hit next. Grounded out his first time. And it's fouled away. Next offering, pop foul off to the right. out
Miles
of play.
Straw in his last 7 games has scored 4 times,
The wide to kick the pitch. Goes down looking.
but he gets caught looking there for a
One
strikeout.
scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Jay still, like Chris says, has a commanding 5-run lead going into the bottom of the
And we're
third.
back. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Rafael Devers.
Devers has been quiet in this series,
The right-hander
currently
back to
1
work.
for 6.
And Devers hits that one.
Too much hang time on that, as that will drop into
And
the right
Devers is
fielder's
set down.
glove.
1 away.
The left fielder, number 25.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. He's
Varsho,
already
who's
homered in
having
this
a
game.
heck of a series, is currently 4 for 6 in it.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
He's hit 2 home runs already in this series out of his 4 of 6 hits,
Popped up.
but he will pop up
Now it's the second baseman. First time up, he grounded to third.
Davis
Out to
Snyder
short.
grounds out to the shortstop.
In plenty of time to first. That's the third out. Inning over. Blue Jays go down in order. They lead it, though, 6-1.
Steve Kwan, Josh Nero, and Jose Mariz due up, trying to turn things around for Cleveland. Well, let's see if they
On the
do.
fourth, stepping
Going
up for the
into the
Guardians,
fourth.
Stephen Kwan. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
And strike two. The other way.
But Barstow is there
For the
to
out.
scoop it
And
for
there's
the
one
out.
down.
The first baseman, Josh Naylor.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Grounded out his first time. That's ripped to
Naylor
right
hits
down
it,
the line. And
but
that's
sails
just
foul.
Next pitch is outside. That one down the line, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket.
For Josh's sake, good thing that was a foul ball.
Pitch. In the air out towards right center.
But he flies out to
Kiermaier
Kiermaier
makes the grab, 2
anyway.
down. Here's Jose Ramirez. He's always a threat at the plate.
He's been flexing his power in the majors for a long time now. His first career home run was to right field right here inside Yankee Stadium in 2014. The right fielder that day for the Yankees, Ichiro Suzuki. Even he couldn't catch that one.
2 down, nobody on.
And the
Ground ball up the
five-time
middle.
All-Star
That chance handle. The throw to
grounds
first,
out
and Ramirez
to
is
Davis
set down.
Snyder
And that
to
is
end
the
the
inning.
inning.
Nothing doing for the Guardians
So
there.
his struggles
The lead remains
continue
5.
against the Blue
It's
Jays.
6-1. Back now in Toronto, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you.
And of course, the
leading off
1-2
the bottom of the
joker.
fourth, Ryan Serven.
Servin coming in as the catcher today, giving Danny Jansen the day off.
McKenzie back to work.
McKenzie gives up
in left field, pretty well struck. Kwan moving back. It's out of here.
another home run.
That'll fire up the dugout. His 9th homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 7-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
So the Jays have had 3 home runs like Cleveland has had 1 in
Love to
this
see a hitter
game.
aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch
Yesterday's
him from the
game, there
on-deck
was
surface,
7
so you
home
step in the
runs.
box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the
Today,
hitter.
right now,
Total
we're
conviction
currently
on
at
that
4,
swing.
and it's only the 4th.
Well
Kevin
struck,
Kiermaier
right field. Way
has
back there.
hit another one
That
in
ball
this
was
series.
crushed. And they
Kevin
add on.
Kiermaier, of
It's
course, as you
8-1.
know,
That's
hit
their
a
4th home
walk-off
run of the
home
game.
run in
They
yesterday's
can't stop,
game.
and they won't stop hitting
Has
home runs in
back-to-back
this one.
home
They're
runs
clearly
for
feeding
Kiermaier
off each
now,
other at the dish.
which ends up being his 8th of the year. And now the Jays have a
Back-to-back
7-run
Jackson. This
lead
club is
with a
fired
score
up right now, Boog.
8-1.
I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
356 feet is the measurement for that home
And
run.
it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Swing and a
Springer
high fly
hits
ball
it
left
deep,
field.
but that
Kwan
would
settles underneath it.
have too much hang
Calls it
time,
in, and there's
so
one away.
it will be the first out of the inning.
The first baseman,
After
Here's
giving up
Vladimir Guerrero
back-to-back
Jr.
homers, Cleveland finally gets an out here in the 4th.
Line drive, base hit.
And
First
Blackgirl with a
swinging, went up
beautiful
there with the plan
single.
to be aggressive. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. That one misses. Ball 1.
Bo is currently 2 for 2 with both of them being singles, and he's also got an
2 runs
RBI
across
in this
the inning.
game.
Here in the third and final game of the series. In the
So
air,
hits
center
it deep,
field. Straw has a beat
but
on
that
it.
will drop right into the center
Makes the
field
grab, and there's
glove
2
for the
gone.
second out.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Fly still held at first.
Brandon Bell.
So man aboard, Brandon Bell next up for the Blue Jays. 1
Brandon
for
Bell
2.
is 4 for 7, with 3 of them being home runs in this
Swing and a
series.
miss. That's strike 1. One gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. 2 outs.
Brandon Bell
Moves it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. But
ends
2
up grounding out
round
to
trippers
the
in this
shortstop,
inning. The
who
long ball
fumbled
was
it,
working.
but recovered
It's
it in
now
time to
8-1.
get the out. If Brandon Belt was a little faster, he might have been now. But in the end, he gets called out.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. So in now for Cleveland, Joe Adell. Right through there for a strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
High fly ball out to
Adell will
left field.
fly
Varsho
out.
drifts towards it. And there's 1 down.
Varsho makes it look easy with that out.
Designated hitter, Kyle.
So up next, Kyle Manzardo. Fly to left his first time. And a foul ball. Manzardo, 23 years old. And he's one of the few major league players born in Idaho. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second.
And the rookie, who
Not
is
in
the
time. He's got a
rookie
double.
of the month
Well,
in
last 10
May,
games
gets
or
a
so
double
have been
there.
anything but
His
fun at the plate for
11th
him, so that
of
one
the
has to
year.
feel good. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
He swings and fouls one off.
O'Neal Cruz, who was 1 for 3 in yesterday's game, getting a 3-shot home
Man at
run,
second. Gets a piece and
which
stays
at the
alive.
time gave Cleveland the lead 5-3 before the Jays tied it back up from the home run king himself. Brandon Belt
Got him swinging.
ends up striking out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like
And
this,
that's
known for using the entire
Usage
field.
uses
Just couldn't sit
third
back long enough on that one.
strikeout.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. On the ground, right side. He takes
Glad
it
he
himself to the
recovers it in
bag, and that'll
time
do it.
to
No runs,
tag the
1 hit, a
bag
double,
to end the
no
inning.
errors, and 1 man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Guardians 1.
Devers, Varsho, and Snyder due up
Back
for
here
the
at
Blue
Rogers
Jays.
Center, down to third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Devers is 0-2 today.
And here it comes. Chopper right side.
Well, ground right to
And he
first
handles it
for the
himself
out.
for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Dalton
Next to hit, Dalton Varsho.
Varsho is 1 for 2 today. Hits it up the
Line
gut,
drive, and that should be extra bases. Around
and
first,
it
heading for
will
2.
be. Chris,
In
it
safely.
will
It's
be.
a double.
John, I should
His second
say.
hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
As we see, there is Varsho's
One
16th
down.
double
Here's the second baseman.
of the year.
Fly
Hits
ball
it
out to
deep,
left
Varsho
center. Straw getting
tags,
an angle on it. He makes the
Varsho
grab.
takes a
Runner tags
chance.
at second.
But the
And
throw is
throw's
offline,
safe at
and
third.
Boschers is easily safe at third. Even though it is their second out of the inning.
So, first and foremost, because of what he contributes defensively, Chris, and when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
Can't complain there. He's got a home run and a single in this game.
Foul ball.
I was always told it's hard to take you off
Putting
the
his
field
plate
when you
appearance
play really
at
good
2-2,
defense, especially
where
at
his
a
last
premier
game he was
position.
1 for 3.
And that's what he does.
So he's having a
Righty
good game
delivers.
today.
Strike two.
The
Misses
hitting's
that
gonna
one.
come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Cleveland trying to get out of this thing with no damage.
That ends the frame.
And they do.
One left for Toronto, and it remains an 8-1 game.
McKenzie does his job to have no damage this time after he gave up 2 runs the last inning.
Back now in Toronto, and stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. In the air on the infield.
Snyder goes under it
This one. One up, one down.
and gets the out.
The center fielder, number 8.
So digging in, Miles Straw. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Lunges,
William.
got it.
Makes
No, just an excellent
a
job to track
lunging
that one
catch.
down. That was a tough play, and he tried to stay on his feet, not wanting to dive and maybe have it go by him, but the lunge at
tire
the end
crashed
kinda
in the
sent
wall
him
there.
barrel rolling. Great effort, though, and a nice job to hang on to the ball throughout the catch.
This one high in the air to left center.
And
He's got
Bosco's
it,
there
and that'll end the inning.
to end the
So
inning.
no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Guardians 1. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Kiermaier is 2 for 2 with a single and a home run in today's game.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate.
He pops up and
And that's a foul ball.
not caught. He leads the Jays with 29 stolen bases this
0-1
year.
now. That one is absolutely
Kiermaier
belted.
hits it
That's a
off
fair
the
ball,
wall,
and
and
it's
it's
getting
going
into
to
the corner.
be
Throws
a
to second,
double.
safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Fastball pretty much middle,
14th
and that's
double
what you fall
of
asleep
the
dreaming
year.
about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And the batter is George Springer. Runner takes off for third. Pitch misses. And now a wide throw to third.
They are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Probably not, but it's his 30th stolen base regardless.
The pitch.
Springer
High
hits
fly
it
ball down
deep.
the left field line.
Kiermaier has
This one's got a
tagged up.
chance.
Caught the
Pulls it
warning
in
track,
on the warning track.
but with Kiermaier's
Runner
speed,
tagging
he's
from third.
easily
The throw's
safe at
offline.
home.
He's safe. It's 9-1. The left-hander on now, Tim Herron.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is.
Herron
Seems like a tough task today with the
has
way
an
this lineup
ERA
is
of
swinging it.
4.71. This is his 32nd game.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Will
next
face
up for the Blue
Vlad
Jays.
Guerrero Jr. He's only 3 for 9 in this series today with the double.
That
Vlad
one
hits
ripped
it,
right center field.
and he will.
Touches down. That's a hit. Around first, digging for
Nope,
two.
Vlad goes back.
Well, he
So
thought about two, but he's back to first safely.
But he
Well, this has
wisely
been a
goes
really
back to
nice game
first.
at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. And
Bo
first
hits it,
offering is
fouls
fouled
that.
off.
Bo Bichette is 2 for 3 today with a couple singles and an RBI. He got
Guerrero
caught stealing
leads
the
off
first
first with
time
one
he was
away.
on base.
That's way outside. And it's 1-1. Movement in the bullpen. Scott Barlow preparing to come on if needed.
Bichette, of course, leads the doubles department for the Blue Jays this season.
Pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
He may even lead the league. I don't know.
That's towards center. Straw
So,
has a
hit
beat
it.
on it.
But too much
He's
hang
there.
time
He's got it.
for the
Two
sure
away
second
now.
out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brandon.
Man at first. Brandon Bell digs in now. 1 for 3.
1 for 3 today, 4 for 8 for the series.
First pitch misses.
3 of
He
course
never
have
moved
been
because
home
he never
runs.
had time to. But that kind of velocity,
He's
you'd
hit a
prefer that
home run
pitcher
in
work
all
away.
3 games.
In the air, fairly deep to
And
right field.
that
Adele moves
is
under it.
gonna die
the
at the
grab, and
warning
that'll undo
track. Missed a home run by a matter
They
of
get a run
feet.
on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. Jays 9 and the Guardians 1.
Here comes Yusei Kikuchi to come into the top of the 7th.
And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Josh Naylor. There's
Naylor
a
hits
fly
it
ball deep right
and
field.
gets his second
And
home.
it hits
No!
the fence. Now he
It goes
turns
off
and
the
heads for
fence.
second.
Play at second.
Not in time, it's a double.
Just makes it
All
for the
over that one
double.
right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front
Josh's
and
ninth
whipped it into
double of the
outfield for
year.
base hit.
Just missed
Those
a home
always
run
feel great.
by a couple of feet as it hits the top of the wall. But he gets his ninth double of the year. Look, not close indeed. A good
So
dead-on
man aboard,
throw
and now it's
defensively.
switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. And that's in there at the knees.
Ramirez wants to be quiet again
Next
today.
offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
The superstar that you hoped would do well in the series, Jose Ramirez, has been kind of quiet,
Got him
and he
looking,
gets
and
caught
he didn't like the
looking
call.
at a strikeout.
Oh, man, just
I
locked
think
him up with that
That
slider.
is
Even though it caught a lot
Kikuchi's
of the
fourth
zone.
strikeout
and
in this
I think
game.
that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Here's Joe Adele. And that one
Adele.
fouled off.
Trying to get that man in who's in scoring position.
Man at second. Splits the plate, 0-2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been
And
able to commit to
another
one
deer in the
velocity
moment
and stay
headlights
there.
there as Yusei Kikuchi gets his fifth strikeout as it just gets the corner. Perfectly pitched by Yusei Kikuchi.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians.
Manzaro hit a double his last time up.
And first offering is fouled off. The Blue Jays up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air to left
will
center. Kiermaier moving under it. He's
fly
got
out
it. And
to
that is
end the
that.
inning.
One left for the Guardians. They trail it big. It's 9-1.
We're in the 7th inning stretch with Devers, Varshev, and Shire
Bottom
due
of
up.
the inning. And here is Devers.
Devers 0-3 today.
Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time.
And with a lefty versus
So they're
lefty,
making a move for a bat
Josh
off the bench.
Turner will come in
Justin
as a
Turner.
pinch hitter. Might be pointless as the Jays do have a commanding
pitch.
8-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th.
On the ground to third.
But nevertheless, they do
And the
the
leadoff
pitch
hitter set
hitter,
down to open
but
the 7th.
doesn't pay off as Justin Turner grounds the third as Ramirez throws a dead-eye
Now
throw to
here
get the
is
out.
Dalton Varsho, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Here's a
Varsho
high fly
hits it.
ball out to center. Straw getting an angle on it. No trouble
And
here.
will
Puts it
fly
away
out
for the
to
out.
Straw.
And there's 2 away.
The second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman.
David Snyder, who's up today, he's 0-3. Hits it.
On
It
the
will
line,
get on
base
base
hit. And that
for the
keeps
second
inning
time
going.
in this series.
Everything came together for him. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Digging in, Ryan Servin.
Servin will
left field.
fly
And
out
that's the inning.
to end the 7th. So at
Blue
the end of
Jays held in
7,
check,
Blue
but they
Jays still have a
hold
commanding
9-1
9-1 lead.
Staying in the game on defense, Justin Turner. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. O'Neal Cruz getting ready to hit and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye
And
on it
that's
to make sure
the
that he doesn't have any fatigue and
strikeout
injuring himself. Just
for
blown away
today.
in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. That
Bo
one
Naylor
finds the zone,
let
and that is strike 2.
the first
No
2
action in
pitches
the
go
bullpen,
by.
though. Looks like they're going to let him stay out there.
With that pitching count, he might end up doing the whole game.
Swing and a high fly ball to left.
Why, Bo has
Varsho hooks
lied
it
out
away
for the
the
second out.
And there's 2 down.
Jays are 4 outs away to sweep the Indians.
So the Guardians lineup
Or the
turns
Guardians,
over.
sorry.
Here's Andres Jimenez.
Jimenez, the lead batter for the
Seems like
Guardians.
the hitters are struggling
It's
with their timing
0-3.
today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch. Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
That one to first, and it goes just foul.
Only just over 35,000 plus here on this Father's Day game.
To the right side.
Snyder
One
will
handled.
scoop it
Over to first.
and
Third out.
get the third and
This
final
one
out
pretty
of
well
the 8th.
decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead.
You're
Jays
pretty
9
much right
and the
there,
Guardians 1.
John. It's pretty much decided as the Jays
And welcome
go
back
into
to
the
ballpark.
bottom of the
Ready
8th
for
with
the
an
bottom of the 8th.
8-run
Here's Kevin
lead.
Kiermaier.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
On the ground, right
Kiermaier
side.
ends up grounding out, so he
Steps
won't
on the
get
bag.
the cycle,
Leadoff man is out
especially
here
with
in
that
the 8th.
score, because the Jays would have to do a lot of mistakes to lose this lead.
Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer.
Springer will get his third hit of the series, so he'll finish this series with a going
Well, that'll
3
make you
for
feel good as
11.
a hitter right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And there's another homer. This one by Vlad Guerrero Jr.
He sends it out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 11-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
It is indeed, Chris. It is indeed. As Vlad hits his 24th home run of the year. And he gets a two-shot RBI off that.
On the inside part of the plate. In
And
my experience, when
Vlad
you're looking out over
knew
the
it.
plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
413 feet.
So 1 out, nobody on. At the plate, Bo Bichette. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That to right.
Bo will fly out
And Bichette is retired.
for the second out
Two
here
away.
in the 8th.
2 outs,
Here
base is empty.
comes
Brandon Belt will hit next.
Brandon Belt, who's been on a tear in this series.
Late on that fastball.
Swings and
In
misses.
the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the
Fouls
count.
that. Brandon Belt's 1 for 4. His only hit
Base
was
is
a home
empty,
run.
2 away, but 2 runs are in. Near the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and
And
a ball
Brandon
popped
Belt
up.
will
Cruz moving under it.
pop out
Makes the grab.
to the
That is
shortstop.
the inning. The Jays get a pair on this homer. Last chance coming up for the Guardians.
The Guardians have quite a fight as they are down by 10 runs. And here comes Yusei Kikuchi to try to have a complete game.
We go to the 9th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Miles Straw. Kikuchi back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Shaw is 0-3 today.
This ball's chopped on the ground.
Bo gets the grounder
Tosses to first,
and
they
is
get
in
the leadoff
time
man of
for the
night.
first out. Jays now officially 2 outs away.
He's 2 outs away. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive.
Currently on a 10-game
And
hitting
that's in for a
streak,
strike.
Stephen is.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
He misses
Not
that
sure if
one.
he can be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Stays alive there. Kikuchi is only up to 81
The
pitches.
Guardians with a lot
Here
of ground
comes
to
pitch
make up here at
82.
the top of the 9th.
But Kwan staying alive, trying to keep that hitting streak alive.
Ground ball right side, and that chance handled.
Snyder gets it
Tosses to
and
first.
is in
2 up, 2 down.
time to get the out. So that will be it for Stephen Kwan's hitting streak. Unless somehow there a miracle happens by
Drove it off
Cleveland.
the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
He did.
First offering is fouled off.
He has hit a home run in this series, just like his brother has.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
The Canadian down to his last strike.
Kikuchi is just 1 strike away. Foul ball still 0-2. Out towards right center field,
And with the 87th pitch,
and he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays
Yusei
this one in
Kikuchi
a blowout.
completes
It
the
seemed like from the first pitch of
game.
this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality
And
start.
gives
Who knew
the
he could throw a
Jays
complete
the
game and
sweep
get the victory.
over
An excellent job of
Cleveland.
continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
An 11-1 final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shump. Thanks for joining us.
A lot of home runs in this game once again.
First for the victorious Blue Jays, 11
one shy of yesterday as there was 6 home runs.
No errors. They left 3 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours
6,
and
maybe
29
only,
minutes.
yeah, 6 home runs in this game. Yesterday there was 7.
Please drive home safely.
Ben Lively will end up getting his 5th loss of the season, having his record now being a 7-5. He ended up getting knocked out before the second inning was done as he pitched 1 1/3 innings where he gave up 7 hits, 6 of them being earned runs. While UCQ pitches all 9 innings to get the complete game, giving up only 4 hits and allowing 1 earned run and managing only 6 strikeouts. Nobles for Cleveland. It was just a little bit as O'Neal Cruz goes 1 for 3 with a home run. The only home run that Cleveland did, which of course was in the top of the 3rd, which of course was against UCLA. But that was it in the running department by Cleveland. Josh Merrill goes 1 for 4, ends up getting a double, missing a home run by just a matter of feet as it hit the top of the wall. The rookie, who is the rookie for the month of May, he finishes the day with 1 for 3 with a double. Nobles for the Blue Jays, we had Brian Cervera, who went 2 for 4 with a home run and a double, getting RBI, scoring a couple times himself for Brian Cervera there. Dalton Varsho, he goes 2 for 4, getting a double, RBI, and his 2nd home run of this series in back-to-back games. Black Earl, he had a heck of a day. He went 4 for 5 with a double, 2 RBIs, a couple runs, and his 24th home run of the year. Brandon Belt only managed to get on base 1 time today, but the 1 time he got on base ends up being a home run, which was his 35th home run of the year. Why, today's player of the game will go to Kevin Kiermaier, who for the 2nd day in a row hit a home run, got a double, a single, and was shy of a triple for the Cycles. Scored 3 times, finishing the day 3 for 4. So the Jays dominate the Cleveland Guardians on this Friday's game, 11-1. The way the scoring went, 2 runs at the end of the 1st, then it was 6-0 at the end of 2, 6-1 at the end of 3, 8-1 at the end of 4, 9-1 at the end of 6, and then 11-1 after 8 innings, where Yusei Kikuchi comes in and gets the to win this one for the Blue Jays 11-1. So the Blue Jays win sweep the series over the Guardians. Nice turnaround after losing the previous 3. The Jays win the next 3 right after that. This game, of course, has been brought to you by Jokers Rush Gaming on YouTube. I want to thank John and Chris for calling this action between these 2 clubs. And with that, once again, the final score: Blue Jays 11, Cleveland Guardians 1. And with that, this is the 1-2 Joker. Thank you for watching MLB The Show 24 of this Blue Jays season with a 11-1 win over the Cleveland Guardians. And with that, we say adieu and is officially signing out. See you next time on the show.